Alright, good morning guys. We're headed to work once again. Oh, that man walking reminds me of my granddad. He used to be walking outside with a stick, just like how he's walking. My mom just stopped by my house, stopped by to pick up, I guess, like some bookcases my dad didn't want. And basically, she told me she would try to help me buy the house from my dad again if he is willing to not necessarily sell it to me, but you know, be willing to put my name on, add my name to the title, and then I can pay off the rest of the house. My mom thinks he probably took out a home equity loan and he owes more money now on the house than he originally did, because he purchased it for like under $200,000. It's worth now, according to Zillow, $276,000. So that probably that had to have added, if he took out a loan, added at least $90,000. Honestly, it could have added another $100,000 to his loan, because you also have to consider the interest. So that would help me a lot, because if I do end up filing bankruptcy, at least I know I have a place to stay, versus me trying to do that and having to get another place, and I won't be able to get a place with, you know. Now, I've never bankrupted out of rent, because I've been living with my parents for the past like 7 years. It's not true. On and off for the last 7 years. So I don't know, y'all. However things work out, I just hope I am able to, like, I really want my own place, is ultimately my goal. So, but I also would rather pay for a house and be invested in a house than pay rent. Because honestly, rent makes it almost, paying rent, unless you're doing like rent to own, which is hard because rent is so freaking high. It's like impossible to save and pay rent if rent eats up like majority of your paycheck. And that's kind of how it felt working. If I was trying to pay rent right now, I feel like rent would be eating up over half my paycheck, because I don't and am not getting full-time hours like I would have liked. So we'll just have to, I guess, continue waiting and seeing how things turn out. But I do honestly feel like I'm comfortable living in Columbus for the most part. I don't like the thought of having to move again. I know I said, like, you know, I want to, if I have to move, I'd rather just move out of Georgia completely. Like, if I'm gonna have to pay rent, but I would stay here if I could get if I bought my dad's house. So and then my younger sister, she wants to fix up the house. So that she's coming out of my paycheck, my first paycheck from my new job. And that's a lot of money to pay out of my very first paycheck. Look, that's a big bill. So originally I thought it was $17.57 I had to pay. So I thought I only needed $400 more, but I actually need $500 more. And $400 I was willing to let go of, but $500 I'm like, I'm probably not going to be left with a lot of money. But I might have to do that, and then it will save me $50 having to pay an additional $50. So we shall see, y'all. Everything will work out how it's supposed to, and I just hope and pray I can figure everything out before it's too late. Alright, I did make it to work on time today. We are 15 minutes early, which is the usual time I like to get into work. But the past couple of days, y'all, your girl was struggling. Let's see. I kind of hope I don't have an afternoon client today, which sounds bad, but having afternoon clients literally is just means I'll be here all day. And also, I don't know if the people are coming to fix my window or not, because I thought I had an appointment scheduled, but I never got a confirmation email for it, so I don't know if they're still coming. And it's hard for me to schedule stuff because of how my job has me. Like, if I don't have another client, I'll be done off with one, and I should be able to make my appointment because it's a time between 1 and 6. But that's like a huge window, and I'm like, how is someone supposed to plan around a 5-hour window when people have work? Like, you can't just, not everyone can just take off 5 hours from their job, you know? So that is a little crazy to me.